Welcome to the XFDA, and I'm Gunbelt.
And I'm Mongoose. And right here, we have Aaron, the winner of the VIP shoot this past weekend at the Nationals. And what's your organization you're with?
Friends of the NRA.
There we go, Friends of the NRA.
So, how did you feel when you won the VIP shoot?
Well, that was pretty exciting. I've actually never done anything like that before. I've done, shooting, for many years, but never anything like that. So it was all a new experience. But it was definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, there was a few people there. I noticed that you were shooting a lot better than the other people. So you obviously, with the NRA, you're experienced in guns. What other sort of shooting do you do?
Mostly just, shooting on my own. I really haven't done any competitions or anything like that. And I guess that's kind of one thing that I really liked about it was the competition part of it, kind of, shooting against, other people and trying to better yourself and shoot better than everybody else.
Well, it's a little bit different now with what we do because we don't necessarily aim. We just draw and shoot from the hip. So was that kind of different for you?
Definitely, yeah. I kept trying to, punch out and look for sights and stuff, but that doesn't work. That takes way too long.
Right, that
you
takes
guys
time.
are fast. Yeah.
What was your fastest time?
0.608 was my fastest time.
Really good.
Then that's good for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Most people, when they start shooting, they're way up in the high nines, but they do come down quickly. But how many times had you practice shot? You'd only had a few practice shots?
Yeah, I think 4 or 5 practice shots, real live shooting. We did some dry firing and whatnot to just kind of get the motion down. It's a lot to think about, when you're in a split second. So you got a lot to think about real fast to try to get done when you need to get done.
Well, you done well. You done a great job coming first. What did you think about the atmosphere there and the people that were there? What did you think about that?
I think that was almost the best part, really. It was a great group of people. There's a bunch of people that all came up to me and introduced themselves and, explained some things to me. And it was very, family-oriented. There was young people, old people, male, female, all, there was some older veterans there, some younger veterans there. There's some first responders there. So it was a great group of people and a real great atmosphere.
Right. Well, because normally what we do when we opened it up again, when you guys were there, we wanted to show you what we do, play the anthem and say our prayer and our pledge of allegiance. So we redone that to show you what we go through on a regular basis.
Right.
So.
Right. That's kind of what we pride ourselves on. There is the family atmosphere that we have.
Yep.
And that's what we try to bring people into that, because I want the whole family to enjoy it. Your moms, dads, young ones, kids. I'd love for everybody to enjoy this.
Yeah.
And it's safe.
Yep.
So you had Corn Pop as your hand judge.
Yes.
Corn Pop's one of our fastest people.
Yes.
He's really come a long way because he hasn't really been on it that long. If I'm right in saying, it might be just over a year.
That's what I was thinking. It's about a year.
Yeah.
But he really picked up.
Yeah.
What did you think of him?
He did a great job. He may be fast at the draw, but he was slow with me, thankfully. So, he was real patient with me and, started from the basics and just kind of showed me the motion. We did some dry firing and stuff. And, he did a great job training me. I'm familiar with guns and familiar with shooting, but absolutely nothing like that. So a lot of my good performance, I guess, in the shoot was definitely, part of his teaching.
So at our event, do you think there's anything that we could do better? Adopt anything that's a little bit better? What's your thoughts on that? Because we're obviously still growing and we want to make it fun for everybody,
Yeah, I think the only thing that you'll probably eventually run into is just, getting more people involved. Right. And then it will just tend to be a little bit more of a larger event. So, you probably have to have a larger venue and maybe have, 2 different shoots going on at the same time. Yeah. And, everything multiplies the more people you get or whatnot. So I think that's the only thing you run into. I loved the the layout of the timing, and you were right on time too. I think the thing I saw said we were going to start the VIP shoot around 2:30 training and started at 3, and we were right on time. So everything was on time. The announcers and everything were clear, and I could understand what they're saying. I didn't quite know the scoring quite yet until I learned that. Once I learned that, then I was like, okay, now I know what he's saying. But I could hear him well, and I think the whole layout of it, the way that it was laid out, was very well laid out.
Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Tell us a bit about what you do with the Friends of Family, Friends of the NRA. What's your role there? What do you do?
Well, I'm the chairman of the Denton County Friends of NRA, so I'm a volunteer. I have a regular job that I do, but I volunteer. The Friends of the NRA is the fundraising kind of side of the NRA, so we're 100% nonprofit. All the money that we bring in and raise, we hold events throughout the year to raise money, and all the money that we raise all goes into a pot, and then there's a number of organizations that file for grants through the NRA, and our job is to help try to fund those, to support local, shooting sports, young people maybe in the 4-H program or church shooting programs or anything, and it all stays in Denton County. So any money that we raise in Denton County stays in Denton County. So we also support firefighters and police officers. Last year, I think we purchased, firearms and ammo, and we purchased even archery. We support the archery programs as well. So we bought arrows, and we buy a lot of, all that money goes into buying stuff to help support the sport.
Well, that's great. And how long have you been doing this?
This is my second year.
And you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I think I think the way that we kind of run some of our events and the people that you meet in some of our events are like your event that I attended. It was very family oriented, very. We promote, the American people and the American, way, and the, national anthem, and looking towards the veterans and all that stuff, and first responders, and we try to make it, special for those folks and stuff too. So I think we're very aligned in the way that we run things. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm sorry. Real quick. So, what did you expect when you first heard about the XFDA? What did you expect when you came in?
Well, I guess I hadn't really any expectations other than I knew it was some kind of drawn from a holster type thing, which sounded fun. But then he told me about it, and he gave me his Gunbelt gave me the the web Facebook page and stuff, and I went and looked at some videos, and I was like, whoa, they are really fast. That's a way whole no. I'm pretty good at drawing from a holster, but not like that. Holy cow, you guys are fast. So I got some work to do, I guess. So, yeah, need to do some training, I guess. Yeah. But I had no other expectations, but other than it sounded like a good time.
Yeah. Well, cool.
I don't know whether you see it, but the Denton County Recorder Chronicles out there, and they done a big spread on us all. Look all
no,
this.
I did not see that.
There's a whole page there and everything here. So it's talking about that in there. So that was fun. That was. They got us out there on the front page. Look at that.
Yeah, definitely. That's really nice.
So that was good. One thing I want to do while we're here, Aaron, the Friends of the NRA, if you get on there, you can see all their events. They have all your charity events up there. That's correct, isn't it?
Yes. Yep.
So definitely go there and look it up, because this is a great thing. You can win guns and all sorts of stuff, buy tables for your family.
Yep.
That's a good deal. So what are these? What are they like? Are they?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The main thing is to have a good time. There's these events are held all throughout the nation, but we have a couple people here in Texas. There's 2 people that are actually work for the NRA that are over the state of Texas and whatnot. But these events are held all over, all different counties in Texas, and it's a little bit of a, sometimes it's a dinner, sometimes it's a breakfast, sometimes it's a Friday night, sometimes it's a Saturday afternoon or a Saturday night. We're holding a Saturday night dinner, which is tomorrow night actually, but you can purchase a ticket to get in the door, and then we hold an auction. So there's all kind of items that you can bid on, and it's everything from apparel to guns to jewelry. There's stuff for children, stuff for ladies, stuff for men. There's stuff for everybody. It's not just guns, but obviously we like the guns, so there's a lot of guns to be won. And then there's you can buy raffle tickets, and we hold raffles and stuff. And most all of the stuff that we have is all came by donations. So when we auction all that stuff off, all that funds from the auction all goes back into that pot, like I mentioned, and we auction all that. We give all that money to the people that apply for grants through the NRA.
Well,
that's cool.
This is a great cause. You know what I mean? It's great. It's similar what we do, but we're on a little bit of a smaller scale at the moment.
We've been doing it for much longer, obviously. So we have a little bit bigger, and we have the backing of the NRA. So we're just a branch of the NRA, so we've been doing it a little bit longer, but. For you guys and for me, I think that us, doing a little collaboration and getting together on certain things, and I'm looking forward to the next event that you all are holding. I'm planning on showing up. So.
That next event is Worlds. Everyone knows about that. This is Worlds, and it's coming up in September, and it's still going to be held out at 50 West. And hopefully, weather permitting, we can be outside. I would prefer to shoot outside so long as it's not too hot, because there'll be a lot more room and it has a better atmosphere.
Yeah, I think it'd be a better atmosphere out there outside.
I thought the outside area was really beautiful. There's a nice little venue. Right. We're all kind of inside because we wanted the air conditioning because it's so hot that time of year. But the outside area is really beautiful. Hold it outside would be much nicer if the weather's permitting.
More foot traffic as well. People are going to see what we're doing.
We'd like to get a few more vendors out there too, just to kind of make it. We want to make it an event every year, kind of like that. So that's what we're shooting for.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So the other thing is, we're going to have an event. We spoke about this. I'm going to hold an event here. It's going to be a 20-point shoot in this next year, and it's going to be called the Gunbelt 20-point shoot. And I spoke to you about it. Maybe we can change that up into a fundraiser for the family, the NRA family. So we need to talk about that going forward, so we can change that up and get you guys out here and maybe have another little VIP shoot or something.
Yes.
It'll give us exposure, and at the same time, it will raise you guys some money as well.
Right. Yeah. If we can combine our forces for both of us, then we can bring that much more attention and popularity to the sport and whatnot. Yeah.
Well, we've got plenty of time to talk about. I don't think it's until May, the 20-point shoot. So I think that'd be a good time to do it. You know? And plus, it's local here for you.
Yeah. So, sounds great.
You have anything else, Mongoose?
I think it was just great that you came out and visited with us, and you'd come out here with a podcast and talk to us a little bit. And I hope that this kind of brings awareness to just the gun community, and that we can do these things and we can be safe about these things. And everybody can enjoy it. There's no reason not to enjoy shooting a gun.
For sure.
Right. Well, it's definitely safety first for us, and then, it's fun second, and then competition, But
although it doesn't feel like that when you're during the competition. When you're up there, it's like, okay, it's competition. Okay, no.
I was a little nervous.
That's funny because I was too. When I first started this, and we talked about it before, when I first started this, I didn't handle a gun very well at all. And, I was, dropping the primers out, and I was shaking and, way out here with it, but after a while you just get used to it. And everybody, they'll talk about it, but everybody gets that lean sooner or later. So
I want to ask you, I can't remember, did you have the lean?
Well, not too much. I have trouble with that because I'm, more of a puncher out, shooting, in different array. So hopefully this cowboy shooting is not going to mess up my other shooting, because I'm pretty good at that too. So hopefully I don't go to the gun range and
That's usually the way it is. People like yourself that are comfortable with aiming and shooting like this, when they come to the fast draw, it's real hard for them to keep from doing this because it's just
I
what
don't
you
know.
trained at.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this hand. It's just out here somewhere. I don't know.
Well, you see, some people have got it up like that. I put mine in front of my belt buckle myself. I've tried that and I just can't do it.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot my
I
finger
feel
off.
like I'm waving down a bus.
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, when you talk about pointing the gun out, we call that poking.
Mm-hmm.
And we always have a little bit of fun because Mongoose made a video about that. He made a video about it, and he stands there and he pulls the gun and goes, "This is time, this is time, and this is time."
Yeah,
because that's
for
where
sure.
you lose all your time.
For sure, yeah.
You got to pop that gun out and shoot it immediately.
Yeah.
Because lifting it up and going there, the clock's way gone.
Yeah, it's going well.
It's a lot to think about, that's for sure.
Well, that's what we practice on twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. Then with Mongoose.
Yeah, we practice not thinking about it.
That's the best way to do it, for sure. That's the best way to do it, yeah.
But anyway, I've got a nice little XFDA hat here for you.
Oh, thank you.
here.
Yeah, I'll definitely wear that.
Wear
I'm
that with
sporting
pride.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, Aaron, I really do appreciate, we both appreciate you coming here. We really did enjoy the VIP shoot. It was a lot of fun. Maybe you can get Liz to come next time. Is it Liz?
Definitely. Yeah, I'll try to arrange with her and some of my other folks or whatnot to get more of us to come out and whatnot to see it and spread the word for sure. I really appreciate you inviting me. I had a blast. I'm looking forward to more of it. So
glad you enjoyed it.
The range is out here. I'm always here. So if you ever want to come by on a Saturday or Sunday, we're here.
Yeah. Well, I just gotta convince the wife to buy a gun and a holster and some other stuff. But
maybe get the wife into shooting as well.
Yeah. She's a pretty good shot, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, come here and try it. Everybody's welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right. Well, thanks again, Aaron. Really do appreciate it. And I didn't tell you, but normally when we finish these podcasts, what we turn around and do, what do?
We go and say, shooters on the line, shooters set.